Hello and good morning. I hope you guys are having a great start of the morning. And I want to tell you that today we are going to talk about map labeling in listening. As most of the students which come to us here, they do suffer from these questions. So, for them as well as for you guys, I've made a video regarding labeling of maps. But before moving ahead, I want you guys to subscribe MSK Entertainment Films for more ads, tips and tricks. You guys can also share it with your friends. Okay, so let's move ahead and see what we are going to talk about today. So today we will discuss labeling map in listening, steps through which we are going to correct the answers in map, and then the phrases and the directions through which we can select the right answer and through which we can find out where we are standing. Like, we are going to discuss ahead, and in the end I will also give a example, or you can say a map with the direction or some locations through which you can handle it. So let's see and more. Okay, so first I hope you guys have liked the video, subscribed it, and you guys can also comment and share it with your friends. So I hope you all have done this. So the first part is labeling of map in listening. Okay, in labeling map, you will be given a map or a plan question, and there will be some blank spaces in it. Most of the time, these blank spaces or this type of question occur in section 2, and one person is talking at the time. So they will be talking, and they will be talking about some tourist places or some location. The main thing which you have to keep in mind is his or her language and the preposition of the places. You have to be really alert at that time when the map question appears. As like I have mentioned, that this question most of the time comes in part 2 of the listening, but it can come anywhere in the listening test, like in any other section, section 1, 2 or 3 or 4. It depends on the examiner how they have made the paper. Next is, as like I said it before, one person will be speaking in that question. He will be talking about some people around the building, or they might be a tour guide, or they might be walking around a pool or a castle, anywhere. So you will hear just one person talking in that map labeling. Like sometimes a list of words is given just below the map or above the map, and from that you will have to choose it. But sometimes the list is not given. Okay, so the next point is steps to consider in listening. The first step is to read the instruction carefully. Like most of the student, like they don't read the instruction carefully, and due to which they create a mistake. The mistake is that they write more than 2 words or less than 2 words or just 1 word. Like you will have to read the question. In the question it might be written write no more than 2 words, or you can see sometimes in questions that write no more than 3 words, and most of the students write it more than 5 words, more than 4 words, and sometimes it is also written write only A to F word to F, because they might give you a list and you'll have to choose from the list. Like A is cricket bat, B is ball, C is hockey. So you will have to choose from the list. You will not have to write the whole sentence or the whole name. You can just write the letters, which is just opposite to the name or the letter or the word. Let's suppose A represent cricket bat, B represent hockey, C represent volleyball. So you will have to write A, B, C in that blanks. Next is you will have to look for clues in the map. This is really important. You will have to look for it, and after this section maybe I will share with you some words through which you can find the clue. So keep watching. Okay, so one of the clue is that there might be a compass at the top of the map or just below the map in the corner, in which it might be direction might be given like north, south, east, west, or it can be also represented by NSWE. Sometimes there is a arrow in which it is written that you are here, like you are standing over here. So that will be your starting point. And sometimes there will be a cross on the location or a building or anywhere, whatever the map is related to. It will be it will be pointing that you are standing there. But keep in mind, there is like 50-50 chance they give you a clue that you are standing here or you are walking around this building. Next thing is, sometimes they will say look for the building like entrance hall or visiting center, and that will be your starting point. Like you can when you practice listening in the Cambridge books, which is being allotted to you guys for practice, the IELTS books, you might listen this most of the time, that look for the building like entrance hall, because when they say look for the building, and then you can guess that okay, this is my starting point. Okay, so next is you'll have to notice the things closely. You will have to be really sharp when you're doing this section. For example, they might say that in the given map F2K, F can be a building or a bar or a shop are next to your location. So they might be mentioning this first. Like suppose you're standing between the building, on the right side there is F building and on the left side there is K building. So you will have to keep in mind that you're standing there. But as I've already mentioned, keep it in mind, it is not always the case. So you will have to be careful, and no need to panic. Once you start practicing, it will be quite easy for you, but for that you will have to follow these steps. Okay, the next point is that note that some map will not have more, like will have more labels. Like let's suppose there are 5 buildings and you are given 7 options, so 5 will be allotted in the map, and the 2 options will be left over. Like you will be able to use 5 options and the 2 will be extra. So no need to worry about it, about those 2. Next is you'll have to listen for the context. Once like you will have to practice it again and again, and then you will know it, that what is actually they are talking about. You will have to get used to it. You will have to uh, look for the directions, what he or she is mentioning. Sorry, I forgot G in speaking, so for that I am really sorry. Let's read what is written over here. Before speaking, give direction. He or she will mention what the map is about and where are you right now. Sometimes they do tell you where you are right now, but most of the time they don't. It happened with few of our students. They told us that they didn't mention in the test that you in the map section that you are standing over here or you are standing at the right side of this B building. No. So they just started the question, but they did mention that this map is related to hospital or this map is related to garden or castle. Next is, as I am mentioning again and again, that in some maps you will not get that you are here, or you will not get the pointer, so you will have to be careful and alert. Next is language and location. You will have to know what and how they are talking, like which accent they are talking or which location they are discussing. So to become familiar with this language and direction, you will have to practice map, labeling map, and these are given in Ielts books, which has been located by Cambridge. So try to practice those, and with those you will have to be in touch with this channel to help you out for tips and tricks. Next is be careful with your spellings. Sometimes student miss S or ed in the spelling or ing in the end of the spelling, so the answer will be marked as wrong. So you will have to be careful with that, and sometime the examiner might give you an edge when they give you a table below, and from the table you will have to choose the word. So from there you can write the spellings. Okay, as I have already mentioned over here, make sure you label the map with the right spelling, especially if you are not given a list of words. As I mentioned, that when the list of words are not given, you will have to be really careful with the spellings, and when the list is given, you can have an edge. Okay, so next is listen out for signposting or markings in the language. Like by markings I mean that they might tell you that opposite to this building is a park with the mountain in between, or a small hill in between, or a statue near next to it. So you will have to look for the signposting. You will have to listen it quite uh, carefully. Okay, so let's see an example. Like they might say we are now at the beginning of the main path. There is a main path and you're at the start of it. So main path is the marking, or you can say signposting. Or you can say, if you look ahead of you, then you will see, let's suppose we see a statue. They say you will see a statue. So that statue will be the marking. Like now you can see in the third sentence, now you can see the bridge crossing the river pool, the swimming pool, sorry. Now you can see the bridge crossing the swimming pool. So this is the marking in there. There are two words, the bridge and swimming pool. So then you will have to point out that okay, I am here next to the swimming pool or close to the bridge. From there you will find out that okay, I am going in the right direction of the questions. Okay, now the important points which you all have to keep in mind, that is location, direction and phrases, which will show you where is the right location for you guys. Okay, the first thing is they might say in the corner or on the corner. So when they say this, go towards the corner of the building. They might say in the corner of building A. So you will have to move towards building A. That okay, I am in building A, close to the building A. They might also say walk straight on, or they might say walk up this road which leads to the park. So you will take the direction of the road which is leading to the park. So you will have to follow it. Next is they might say on the left side or on the right side is this building or this hospital. So then you will find out. Same goes with turn right and turn left. This is quite easy, you don't have to panic when you are doing this. Once you start practicing it, you will know it. Just no need to worry about it. It's quite easy section, by the way. Okay, this is another phrase, go through the road and then turn left. Yeah. Same goes with this. Let's say opposite to red color car there is a school. So you will automatically know that okay, this is the red car and opposite to the red car is a school. So from there you will know that where you are standing. Next is go over the bridge. These are the cue. Actually, these are they are giving you hints that okay, you are here. Try to find out the answer. Let's suppose they say between A and B. Between A and B, there is a garage. So you will have to look for A and B in the map, and then you will automatically know okay, A and B is here. And this is the garage. Next is they might say just before you get to the corner, let's suppose we say just before you get to the corner of the Pizza Hut, you will see a parking lot. So automatically when you will see you will look at the map, and then you will move towards the Pizza Hut, and as they have mentioned, just before you get to the Pizza Hut, so you will point out that okay, Pizza Hut is here, and they are using the word before. So before Pizza Hut you will see a bicycle shop. So there will be a bicycle shop next to it or close to it. In the center, in the middle, like as I have mentioned earlier, they might say in the center of the park there is a statue. So in this way they are giving you some hints. Same goes with the entrance on the ground floor, on the first floor. So you'll have to keep in mind these words. Once you start practicing, like, you will automatically know what I'm talking about. In the beginning, it might be a little bit difficult, but once you practice two or three map questions, you will automatically uh, know it, and you will be, I'm definitely sure that you will correct all of the questions by following this hints. Next is like at the front of the building, at the back of the building, they're giving you some hints where which might help you. Around the bend, or instead of bend they might say around the curve. Like, these are the words. They might also say just past the dish, the bridge, or past the road, or past the hospital. Anything, they can say anything, but these words will help you out. Same goes with this. Next to, alongside, adjoining. Okay, so this is end of the video. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, I want you to subscribe the channel and share it with your friends, and even you can share it in the group. You can share it in your groups if you have any Facebook group, or you can share it in your WhatsApp groups with your friends to follow it. And this is end of my video, but there is a map in the end of the video, like just after few seconds you will see it, so you can get an idea from it. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye.